Hello, all my handsome Kazus and beautiful Kazis. It's your girl Cosme Chisholm here, and I gotta say that the French episode for Chat Blanc has dropped. It dropped yesterday, and I watched it. I watched it 3 times because, wow, I was blown away by the way they were moving things. They had the whole bunny tricks showing you what led up to Chat Noir being akumatized from point A to point B. It was spectacular. I loved it. It was great. Now, I am going to say that I think my theory on what happened, and I said this in my little friend group, that when this happens, there is going to be a parallel split. There is going to be alternate timelines like they did in Pokemon. Different timelines, making alternate universes, making the whole butterfly effect paradox real. And that's what I think happened at the end of this episode that just dropped. At the end of the episode, you see Cat Noir and Ladybug sitting together in the universe, or the playing field that Cat Noir or Chat Blanc was on before Ladybug from the past came to him and pretty much deakumatized him and pretty much saved the whole timeline. But when she went into Bellatrix's, before she went into Bellatrix's little sphere where you could see different times, she pretty much hugs Cat Noir and tells him that she will be back and that everything will be okay. So then she goes into Bellatrix's little time sphere. That's what I'm calling it because that's what it reminds me of. And goes back into the past before Marinette or Ladybug signs her name on that little gift box. She goes in there, takes her lucky charm, which was an eraser, erases her name, which then creates the time split, creates the alternate timeline. The timeline where a lot of you Adrianette and Lady Noir fans, that's the timeline you wanted. But then you have the people like me, I am Lucanette all the way, who wants that timeline to happen. Now, with both timelines, there is a possibility that the Lucanette timeline will not happen in canon, but it will only happen in fan fiction, which I have read a lot, and some of them are really good, some of them not so good. And then you have the Adrianette timeline, you have the Lady Noir timeline, which is, in fact, from this episode has been confirmed that it is canon. So then, after all that happens, and you bring your back to Cat Noir, who is in fact sitting on a building that, after all the miraculous little ladybugs came and fixed everything up, fixed the moon, fixed it all. So then the water went back to normal level. He's sitting there, and then as soon as Ladybug shows up, he says, "Oh, hey, Buganette," which tells you that he did not forget Ladybug's secret identity. Her secret identity is Marinette. So he calls her Buganette. Then you have Ladybug sit down and said, I did it. This is where my theory of the Ladybug from the past came back to Chat Noir, because she left the Ladybug that was signing the gift box there. And what even proves my theory even more, if you watched the French episode, you see when she falls into the water, she goes down to where Hawkmoth and the Ladybug from that timeline is standing. When she touches that ladybug fades away into nothing. So then after that, she fixed it all, but went back so that Cat Noir would not be alone. And that is my theory on how things are going to progress forward. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. If you haven't already, subscribe for more of my wacky and unpredictable craziness. I've been Kazumi Chisholm, and I will see all you Kazus and Kazis in the next video. Have an awesome day, everybody.